to tutorial number 1. So this is a 2-part segment. Step 1, find my Cash App, my PayPal, my Instagram, or my Facebook. Send me money for a hat or a shirt, and I'll send you out some cool stuff. Alright, imagine this. You just built a super sick downpipe, hot side, anything, it doesn't matter, out of stainless, titanium too. You want some awesome looking welds on the outside. Some people can mask it, not back purging it, can make it look halfway decent. But you're going to have that Facebook or Instagram follower that wants to see the inside of it. They want to see the inside weld, the penetration, the back purge, all of that. And you can't do it because you don't back purge, or you don't know how, or you do it wrong, or anything like that. So this is by request of customers, followers, fans, if you call it. So basically, you have a tacked up, this is for the Trans Am, you have a tacked up nice piece, good fit, no gaps, nothing stupid. If you have gaps, throw it away, start over. I don't care what you do. Get a belt sander, straighten all the joints up, and make it fit right. The first step to a good quality weld is good quality fit. If it don't fit, it don't weld. Plain and simple. And you see people with really tight, narrow welds, that's because they know what the heck they're doing. They have a good fit. I have a good fit. If it don't fit, I don't weld it. So, and you'll lose your gas on back purge, but most people that don't fit right don't back purge anyway. They just have to do it. Try not to cuss here. But anyway, there's a lot of professionals that don't back purge. That's cool. Good for them. I back purge because I'm a professional and I put out a professional product. When I buy something, it has to be right. I will spend the money to get the right thing. My customers spend their money to get the right thing, and that's what I try to give them. That's what I do give them, as a matter of fact. So I want to show other people learning how to weld or fabricate or make their product better, how I back purge on a low budget setup, nothing super crazy, no 2 bottles, 2 regulators. That's best, but you don't have to do that. I'm going to show you the low dollar way. So that's all I have is 1 bottle. This bottle is from my AC rig. I primarily run my AC on my Everlast 255. My stainless, I pretty much run all my stainless off my Miller diversion just because this is so reliable and trusty. So I got 1 bottle for my diversion Miller. I run my CFH. I adjust it right now. I run my CFH at 35 CFH. I have a splitter here. 1 goes to the weld machine, 1 goes to this hose right here. And I run the hose over and around, and say like this right here, we got a 3-inch V-band. So we're going to take this streeter strip 3-inch V-band. It's a heat sink and a back purge block, and it's fully divorced, where this supplies this, and you don't have to cap this side off, which is the 4-inch. You can put another fitting in here. It's separated. It's not, you don't have to block this or that just to back purge out of here. This is strictly to here, and this is for T3, T4, T6. You can, if you can't afford to buy this just yet, which was me 6 months ago. I back purged off this with V-bands for years. You can see the rings here where you put a V-band down, you take some bolts, and you just let the washers catch the side of the V-band. It works real well. But this, I absolutely love these. They're awesome. So you just run your back purge hose. I crack my valve open and let it drop like 5 CFH. It recovers by itself. You can listen and hear. You pretty much got to play with it, and it's not as precise just cracking open another valve, but you pretty much have to just play. Just turn your knob and play with it. You can hear the gas flowing in here. You always want to back purge from the lowest side. So if I'm going to be back purging in here and out this side, because it has to vent, you have to push you have to pump argon in here. And what's in here is oxygen, so you want to pump the oxygen out. The oxygen has to get out of it. So argon is heavier than oxygen, so if I put this up here, put a V-band clamp on it with my hose, I need to flip it, put this side down low, let it sit up for 30, 45 seconds, let the oxygen pump out the top, then to be ready to weld. You can lay it however you want and go to welding. So I'll weld it out. Just pull the back purge block off. Let's see if we can see down in there. So basically what you got is full penetration. You have a weld on the inside because you welded high enough with enough filler rod on the outside that it melted all the way through. It looks like a TIG weld on the inside. And without back purging, it would have been a crystallized shelf in there that just causes all kinds of disruption in the airflow. And really, every little bit counts. And also, that the sugaring is what they call it, makes the weld a little bit more brittle as well. So real quick, as a demonstration, I'm going to take, I guess, this is some scrap. It's 2 pieces of 4 to 4.5 tacked together. I test my bottles out on. I had a contaminated bottle, and you can see the one of those is contaminated argon, and one of those is not. You can tell which one. But I'll weld. That's what a back purge looks like. And I'll weld it real quick, unback purged, just so we can see what it'll look like. So I'm gonna try to set this up so you can see it forming as I weld. It doesn't happen immediately. It's about a 5 or 10 second delay, but I'll show real quick the exact problem with welding without back purging. This stainless may actually be too thick. Yeah, I didn't really sugar at all on that. Let me go a little hotter. We'll see what it'll do. Like a little bit formed in there. Let's see. Yeah. You see that ridge? Get it against my shirt. You see that ridge right there? This stainless is so thick. This is like 11 gauge stainless. This is really bad to develop stuff. It's not going to sugar as bad as like 16 gauge pipe that you use on like hot sides and stuff like that. So the hot side pipe will be more of this thickness here, where you can see the thickness of this is just really, really thick. I use this on some Pro Mod downpipes. You can see right here this crystallizing, and it's extremely hard. Like trying to get that to grind out of there, if you had like a burr bit or something, you just wouldn't be able to deburr it really. I don't know how they do it on the Chinese kits, but they run something through there to try to knock it loose, but sometimes they don't get it all. But it's just some nasty stuff that really blocks a lot of flow, especially yeah, you see just how this is a 16th inch fillet rod, so it's over a 16th. And really, on, like I said, 16 gauge pipe instead of this 11 gauge, it sticks out way farther than that. You get like 3/16 of an inch of that sugaring sticking over. So that's the difference in doing a good job and doing the wrong job, is back purging. You can see with that thicker stainless right here, it didn't do too bad, but I really had to crank her up to get it. From the outside, you can't tell a whole lot of difference, but it's what's on the inside that counts, and that sugaring is just really unacceptable. So that's all for this tutorial. First one. I hope you like it. That's the biggest problem with TIG welding. A lot of people don't know anything about welding stainless steel properly. Back purging is just the #1 thing. You have to do it. You have to do it. And it's pretty much it. I'll be making some more tutorial videos along with my seasons of the Turbo Garage, and just keep a lookout. If you're learning it well, have a question, shoot me a message, Facebook, Instagram, anything, hit me up, and I'll try to do a little tutorial video on it to help out young, upcoming, or even old, any upcoming welders. I'm all for helping. There's plenty of work to go around. I'm not opposed to helping anybody, even in my hometown, to learn how to weld and take on some of the work, because everybody's wanting a turbo kit. It's a hot thing right now. There's just plenty of work to go around. So until we see you next time, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like the video, hit me up for some merch, and we'll see you on the next one.